Yo, what it do, YouTube? Johnny here, and welcome everyone to another episode of Planet Zoo. Um, as you guys can see, we've started off in the menu, and that's because today we're starting our second zoo. Right now it's called JPG Nature Park, JPG for J Parks Global, which is our company name. Well, who knows? I don't know if it'll stick for the future, but that's what our name is for now. But we are here at JPG Nature Park. This, unlike what Etnan Zoo was in the beginning, we are not going to be starting off as much of a roadside attraction. This place is going to be more of a animal park. I'm trying to think of a way to put this, like not a state park type thing, because you know the animals are completely wild in state parks, but kind of like that. And as you guys can see, this is what I've gotten done so far. This right now is just going to be what we have. I've already got some ideas on what I want to do. Like, we're going to probably put some staff facilities in here. I don't know, maybe. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Luckily, we do have all of these researched again, so there's that. I don't know. I want to put the staff facilities in here, but I'm not entirely sure how that's going to look. I don't know. I'd like to, but we'll see. We're going to have our first habitat here. I don't know what we're going to do here. Maybe I put the information thing here. But I was thinking about putting that inside of here, which is going to be a nature center. If you guys have ever been to, like, you know, state parks and stuff like that, you'll know that there's always a little building called the Nature Center, and sometimes they'll have little things with some animals in it, and sometimes they don't. But I think most of them have animals inside of them. So yeah, this is I'm kind of basing this off of like a state park type thing. We're gonna have a nature center here, and then like a something that's close to a wilderness animal. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but this zoo, quote unquote, it's not exactly a zoo yet. This is in Montana. This is in northwest Montana, very northwest Montana. And what are the words I'm looking for? This is, it's supposed to be like a state park type thing. It's not entirely a state park type thing. We're not going to do what we did with Etnan Zoo, like I said, where it's going to be like some kind of attraction, roadside attraction type thing. No, this is going to be our zoo, and it's going to carry on that way, because we've already established ourselves as a zoo company by making our first big zoo, but you got to start somewhere, right? That's the best way I can put it. So, yeah, I mean, so what I plan on doing is like information kiosk, shop. Maybe we do like a food thing here and make this like a food type thing. And then hopefully staff facilities here. But part of me is kind of doubting that that's going to work. Something's telling me that's too small of a space or something along those lines. But for now, this is what we have. We're not going to go into a speed build just yet. I'm just going to start placing these things and kind of start talking about ideas. What is going on here? Why is this like that? Hold on now. I think I did this wrong. Oh, I didn't know I could just click and drag like that. Oh, that's so much nicer. Okay. Yeah, I think I may have done that incorrectly. Yeah, I did do that incorrectly. Okay. So we're gonna go to here. And then, like, I think we're gonna go like this. Okay, that was my bad, guys. I didn't realize that I messed that up. Do we go further out? Yeah. Okay, like this. And then, like, so. I think we maybe space these out a little bit more like that. And there we go. That's gonna actually be the nature center. Like that. Do I maybe want to... And then... Like that? Yeah, that's not bad. We'll do it like that. Okay. So I kind of want to walk you guys through my thought process here while I guess I can start placing some of these. So basically, I know I kind of already said this, but it is kind of like a state park type thing, and this is something's not right about you. Exit. So yeah, basically this is some kind of state park type thing. Why? Ah, there we go. Okay. So now if I duplicate you, will you work on all of these? You will. Perfect. It's a little off. Can I select all of these and then advance move? Oh, I did it wrong. There we go. Advance move. Kind of want to make sure these are centered evenly. Like so. Yes, sir. That is it. Okay. Yeah, so like that. And then we'll probably have like, I don't know, some kind of staff thing. Here's how I'm gonna do for now, staff path. We're just gonna run one straight through the middle there. Actually, let's go like this. Yeah, let's just put two in the middle for now, because maybe we want to put like one of the bigger facilities in the middle. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I think I'm gonna do something like this. I'm thinking delete these three and make the shops like right there. So yeah, I think we can go ahead and somewhat get into a speed build here. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are excited for our second zoo and technically what I'm calling season 2 of Planet Zoo, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment telling me what you guys would like to see in this zoo that I didn't do in the last one. And yeah, enjoy. All right, welcome everybody to the first ever speed build. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to the new zoo. Welcome to JPG Nature Park. It's going to be really sick. I'm very happy with this speed build. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite builds I've ever done. This was really fun, and I just kind of, well, I mean, you guys don't really see the most fun parts just yet, but as of right now, we're just tooling stuff and, you know, just getting this building place down. And, you know, just making everything look nice and neat. Yeah, and I start, you know, you get the first amount of walls down, kind of start playing with the color. I really liked that pastel green color. I think it really mixes in well with what I'm trying to do here. And then, you know, I get a small idea for myself. I do get a small idea for myself in my head. I have a small idea for a new enclosure to go outside of this little nature center area. So where this nature center is, I don't know, it's just cool. It's got like a nice little path behind it, and I'm thinking about like different things I can put in there, like maybe just like a little forest critter or two, you know, depending on what kind of animal I put in there. But yeah, and honestly, it was pretty easy to build, and you know, as you guys can see, I kind of struggle with the shop things there. I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, because I said I wasn't going to place them all down beforehand, before, you know, the shop shells, but then I did it by accident. And I kind of wanted to play around with that roofing and stuff, and I was like really blanking on ideas for roofing for a while. And then I kind of started thinking to myself what an actual real nature center looks like. And I noticed they're always like really flat roofed. Well, most of them are really flat roofed, unless you go to like one of the really nice ones. They're like always really flat roofed and stuff like that. And I decided it'd be easier to do kind of a flat roof, because then those little glass things pop out. And, you know, I placed these little awnings in to add in some extra shade and whatnot. And I guess this will be an outdoor thing. I was thinking about making like that tunnel indoor, but the whole building's already indoor, you know. We can, or maybe I can make like a section of it outdoor or indoor, and the section of it outdoor. Excuse my voice crack there. And then, you know, I kind of start thinking about things I can place. I put this down here, but honestly, it really doesn't it really doesn't matter because I end up getting rid of this anyways. I ended up not liking this anyways. But at least you guys get to see it. But yeah, all in all, I'm very excited for this zoo. The zoo is very amazing. And I'm just, you know, I'm excited to be here with our new zoo. And I'm sure you guys are at least a little upset that we don't have our old zoo anymore. But like I said, we will always come back to that zoo. It's just that for now, I feel like I've done all I can for that zoo. And you know, I don't know what I could add to it that wouldn't be too much, you know? I feel like that zoo is perfect the way it is. Obviously, I can make it more perfect, but yeah, we'll do that eventually. And I ended up not putting the staff stuff over there like I said. There just wasn't enough room for everything like I figured. And so, you know, I just kind of end up putting them off to the side over there, which is perfectly fine. There's not really much going on in this area specifically to where, you know, things are going. And I actually checked to make sure that my zoo was even opened. So I was like, oh, there's nobody coming in here. And then I was like, it took me a second to realize that the game was paused. And then I was like, oh, right. And then I get some people in there to get some cash influx because, you know, I spent all my money. And then I start thinking about some of the last things I can add after I added all those other things. And I decided to go with the Goliath frog just because they're cool. And they're actually one of my favorite animals, believe it or not. The Goliath frog is one of my favorite animals. Definitely top 3. Obviously, Anteater comes first. But Goliath frogs are up there. They're top 3 for sure. If you guys want me to make a top 10 video, I will totally do that for you. My top 10 favorite animals. Considering I'm such a zoo-oriented guy. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And then I started coloring these donation bins and putting these in. And those actually rack up some money. They actually do. And I put in that ATM, of course, make it a 25-cent charge to use my ATM because, yes. And then I start putting in some trash cans before we get a litter issue like we did with the last zoo. And then I start putting in some benches, some beautiful, nice little indoor benches, and then some outdoor benches, just to kind of get everything going. And then I place some media boxes, or media things, whatever they're called, exhibit information boards. And yeah, little thing I did do was I accidentally stopped recording in the middle of building this. I mean, the first bit of it's just the wooden barriers. You know, you guys have seen the wooden barriers a million times. But you guys, I did accidentally cut out my recording of the building of the windows area. A very nice window area. But as you guys can see, I am just putting so much foliage in this area. It's not even funny. But you know what? You guys haven't even seen the most important part of this building so far. Although the glass looks amazing. That's not what really matters just yet. It took me a while to find what I was looking for, and I eventually just cut out and just built the rest of the molding in myself. But this is what we're doing. We're going to have this nice bit of roofed area right in front of the glass. And on top, I wanted to put in a garden on top of there. So, like, you can walk over there and see this huge garden. And luckily, the animal that I am using is very flexible on plants, which you guys will see what animal it is in a second. If you can't tell by those hedges, it is deer. Specifically the red deer, because, I mean, they don't have white-tailed deer, black-tailed deer, or any American deer, for that matter, in Planet Zoo. But red deer is the closest thing I could get. I could use a European fallow deer, but I think they have such a unique look to them that it's not the same. But yeah, as you guys can see, I put in that deer, make sure it's, you know, inescapable, which I figured it was already. And then you can see I put some soil in under their bit of, what's the word I'm looking for, their shelter. And then I put in some enrichment, some bedding, a lot more enrichment. Excuse me. Yeah, just quite a bit of enrichment, lots of stuff for them to go and do. And yeah, they just have lots of fun. And I roughen the place up, I smoothen the place up. And then I make this tiny little stream right there. And then I kind of forgot to turn the auto paint feature back on. So there you go. And then I go and put in that water thing there. And then I go and put the 20-foot thing in there. And yes, I know 2 episodes ago, I believe, or 3 episodes ago, I mentioned that 23 foot was for the bleachers. It just slipped my mind, okay, guys? It did. It's an honest mistake. But yeah, the red deer thing does look really cool. It looks really nice. I love it so much. And this isn't even the finished product. You guys didn't even see the nice finished product yet. Well, the first thing I did was I actually extended this out a little bit, just because it looked a little bit cramped, just a little bit. But the deer seem to be having a pretty alright time. They seem to be really happy with how everything is. And I really wish, like, if I ever had a wish list for Planet Zoo, I would have them put more simplistic animals in. Like, what are good examples? Like white-tailed deer, farm animals, like regular horses, cows, sheep, pigs, and stuff like that. I think I've even tweeted at them a couple of times, like, like trying to suggest that kind of stuff to them. And, yeah. Maybe I should start linking my Twitter, even though I really don't use it. I just look at sports news, and that's literally all I do for it. But yeah, just adding in some more trash bins there. And then I finally I get that log thing to kind of match the barriers. And you know, a lot of people complain that the base barriers in the game are really ugly. But in all honesty, I really like it in the in this what's the word I'm looking for? Shoot, the words are leaving my mind right now. You know what I'm... Okay, that does it for the first speed build of this new zoo. Honestly, first, that's what I'm looking for. First impressions, I'm actually really in love with this so far. This looks really great. Obviously, not everything is completely finished like this. I'm obviously going to add like some signage and some foliage here. But I think we're running this episode a little too long with what I wanted to do. I'm just happy that I got this awesome looking thing in here. This just looks so good. I'm so happy with how this looks. It's so amazing. This is I almost want to say this is better than anything that we built in the last zoo, but I don't know, that Binturong enclosure is really, really awesome. But anyways, guys, with not being much to cover here in the next episode, who knows, maybe we'll do this here, probably do whatever it is I plan on doing there. I'm not exactly sure what I plan on doing here, but I plan on doing something here. So yeah, I guess that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a subscription, and leave a comment down below. And share this video with a friend, more importantly than anything. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh, enjoy the cinematics. Why do I keep forgetting that? It's like the second time. Enjoy the cinematics.